So, Tariq Nasheed basically gave Taharkabey, who flew himself out to LA, uninvited, to surprise Tariq, basically got the you-know-what slapped out of him. And I think it's hilarious. And I believe it was totally well-deserved. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm coming straight out of NYC on this clear Thursday night. Let me tell you something. It was long overdue, and I knew it was going to happen because I feel that Taharkabey was thirsty for the attention. Now, let's say something. Taharkabey was totally off code, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, you flew all the way out from Baltimore to LA. You're not from LA, so that you could approach Tariq Nasheed, who you have beef with. Instead of just, being a real man and basically saying, you know what, I'm going to reach out to him and I'm going to say, let's have a sit down. I'll come out to your city and we could, talk man to man. That was the proper thing to do. But you going to surprise this man and go to the Hidden Colors Museum of all places so that you could basically, in my opinion, tarnish the reputation of the museum just a couple of weeks before the grand opening. So he didn't understand that was something that you just don't do it, particularly out in LA. It's particularly out in California. You definitely don't do that out there. And I gotta say this, I'm an East Coast lady, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. West Coast, they move different. They don't play with stuff like that. See, you could do that to people out on the East Coast. You could basically come up uninvited, and we'll handle it a little bit differently. We'll still, smack you and mollywop you, but we won't take it to the place where after we do it, we're going to escalate it even more. We're going to have people looking for you. So, Tariq announced, I slapped the ish out of Taharkabey because he came uninvited and he violated, okay? Now, a lot of people were trying to say, it was like Tariq was, trying to stunt for, the gram and whatnot. No, because right after he slapped Taharkabey got into the rental vehicle and he drove off. Now, there was a clip of this incident on Twitter, and you see the altercation from the aerial viewpoint. Now, in the altercation, you see Tariq confront Taharkabey as if it's like, yo, what are you doing on my property? What are you doing on my property? So he's walking towards Taharkabey, and Taharkabey has his hands up. And he's like pleading like, it ain't no issues and whatnot, trying to make himself out to be a victim. So what ends up happening is that Tariq slaps him. And once Tariq slaps him, to be honest, it's like, he runs off. And it's a bad look. And I'm like, yo, I'm not saying you making Baltimore look bad, but you making your generation of people that come out of Baltimore look bad. Not the young people, but people born in your generation. Like, he's born in 1971. You born in 1971, dude. And you also, because I know his birthday is like March 24th. You made Aries look bad. That's totally not an Aries move. I gotta say that. I ain't never seen no Aries do something like that. I'm sorry. Y'all. But I gotta say one thing though. I saw the clip of Taharkabey explaining his side of the thing, and to me it was just idiotic and stupid. But I never realized that Taharkabey had a strange head until he was talking about the whole thing in the vehicle. Now, Taharkabey, from his, position of this whole incident, I have to say that Taharkabey You made yourself look worse. You shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have said nothing. But he had a body cam. And that's something that people don't have unless you're connected with law enforcement. And that to me spelled agent alert. Because I'm like, you flew all the way out from Baltimore to LA to confront this man. And then you was going to go back to Baltimore. Like, why would you? That was a waste of fare. Somebody had to front that trip. Somebody fronted that trip. Like, if that's the case, why you just couldn't just go out to like LV or something, you know? But then again, I mean, you got yourself smacked. Why you didn't go to Atlanta? I mean, like, why? I mean, just for that. So you went out to LA to get slapped, and then you went back. Now you're back in Baltimore. You the fool. You really made the Moorish Science Temple. That's a L. That's a L for. That's a L. They got an L today. Because he's one of the top people. And this is why Sarnetta, who I know, okay, who's known me from the time when I was a teenager, he don't deal with him, nor a lot of them dudes like that anymore. Because to him, they all goofy. They move goofy. And it's the truth. And so I'm going to say this. I'm not surprised. I knew it was going to happen because Taharkabey not was just lying on Tariq, but it was dumb lies. Like the picture that he's used about like the alleged murder that Tariq committed, that man did not look like Tariq at all. And anybody with a pea brain could see that. With a pea brain could see that. And Tariq receipts on Taharkabey was valid. And that's the whole reason why. He's mad because the paperwork that shows that he's a you-know-what, a Chester, what rhymes with Chester, basically is making him look bad and is bothering him. Because remember, he showed up to the reparations march. Now, it's supposedly Tariq had a restraining order against him to not come on the property. And that was a good move, if so. But it's like this dude is coming in uninvited with confrontations. And he could try to get Tariq or arrested all he wants. But see, Tariq didn't use a weapon. Tariq used his hands. And knowing that they have beef, they're not going to do anything to Tariq. But here's the thing. There was people looking for Taharkabey. There was people looking for Taharkabey. He can't come to LA anymore. He cannot go out to LA anymore. Because if he goes out to LA, they waiting for him. See, when you make goofy moves, expect goofy results. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to end it on that. And with that being said, take care, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm signing out. Thank you for listening and tuning in. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell, comment, like, and share. And I'll be back soon. Later, and good night.